Hi guys, I'm just outside today and walking around on the farm a little bit. Hopefully the weather will start warming up. It is, got up this morning, it was 32 degrees and now it is 70. So I'm coming over here to look at, we had planted 2 blackberry bushes and I forgot the name of them. I'll have to look, but they are huge. They grow like 3 inches, up to 3 inches, and well, looks like I need to cover those up. Looks like the dirt has washed out from them. We've had a ton of rain and stuff, so I'll have to get those covered back up. Yeah, I'll get that. But this, yes, that is the name of them. So anyway, I got 2, which looks like they fared the winter pretty well. Have some leaves coming on. Guess you can see that. But I'll have to get the shovel and cover those back up real well. This one, can you see I have some little leaves coming out. So I think they'll be fine, but I do need to get those covered back up. Have some pear and peach trees up here that we planted, I don't know, a year or 2 ago. And I haven't checked on those, but I may walk up that way. I'm out of breath. I've been walking and walking around. This is part of the one section of the garden area that, as you can see, needs to be cleaned up some more. We have lots of leaves on it. Richard will be plowing this up, which we're going to extend it this year and probably also plow up another section. But like right here, this is ashes we've dumped all winter, or ashes from the wood stove up here, so all that'll be plowed under. Hopefully, I don't know if can you see right down there? That's the tractor. It's in several different sections, and anyway, he's having to rebuild the motor on that. So try to walk up here. Like I said, I'm sorry I'm breathing so hard, but I've just been out enjoying this 70-degree day, and I've walked all over the place. So anyway, this is the Bartlett pear, and I don't know if you can see it. We're going to clean all this area right here up. Down below where the big trees start down there, there's a driveway that comes in that way. But we're going to clear all this off. Probably later on in the spring and do a controlled burn and get that took care of. Get a lot of it plowed up for the garden. Our garden does pretty good here. This is several years ago we had the horses in this area, so there's a lot of good rich dirt in here. But anyway, there's one of the Bartlett pears, and let's see. Actually, the other driveway comes down right on the other side of that red thing. That's some of Richard's tractor equipment. But anyway, it goes down that way. So we're eventually going to move, use that as our main driveway. Eventually. This is the other pear tree. I don't remember what kind this one is. I'll have to look. I have it all written down. And then, let's see. Can you see? Like I said, we need to get rid of a lot of that right there. And Richard's going to come in here with a chainsaw, cut some of this, brushy stuff out, and we're going to do the controlled burn. But let me see if I can zoom in. Do you see the trees that have the little tags? Like there's one, and there's one. Those are the peach trees. So, but anyway, we'll walk on out this way. Just enjoying the beautiful day. I don't know if you can hear the wind blowing, but it's just enough to feel really good. And I cannot wait till all this just turns green instead of looking so dead and cold. We have campers actually that come usually during the fall, and they put their camper right here. They just pull their little pull behind camper. They don't bother anything, and you will never so much as find a gum wrapper from where they when they leave. They come and set up to hunt, and a lot of times they just leave the camper here, and then they will, you know, come back and forth. But they're not right in her face or anything. They're just on another, you know, end of the property. But that pretty tree. But like I said, they don't bother. They don't bother anything. They're really good guys. So they've done that for several years, and lots of times, to be honest, when they come, they if one of them gets a deer and they're not ready to go home, you know, if they want to stay a little while longer, they will bring us the deer, and we will cut it up and get the meat, and I'll can it or freeze it, whatever. But they're really good about that. So yeah. But anyway, I love living out here. It's so pretty. My battery is just about to go dead, so if I lose you here in a few minutes, that is why. It's flashing and it's red, so oh well. But anyway, we live a mile away from the blacktop and about 20 minutes from town. Richard's also going to take care of that big, you see that tree there? The storm's got the top of that, so he needs to get all that cut out. And he's going to get that cut up, which was pushed over by one of the storms. And right here, if I can get up here before the battery goes dead, I'll have to take you on this little trail. This is Hunter's little trail through the woods. I don't know if you can see. Kind of curves around and goes that way and over the hill, and it goes to my mom's. You can't see mom's from here, from my house at all, but the property connects them together, so I always tease him. He says, I'm going to Mama's, and I said okay, and then he says, over the hill and through the woods to Grandma's house to go. But anyway, he's got him a little trail. Most of the time he rides the four-wheeler, but sometimes he walks it, just depending on what he wants to do. But I don't know if you can see the skyline over there, but we live up on top of a big ridge. So anyway, and there's the little gravel road. Walk up that way. I was going to walk down to the chicken coop and check it out, see if it needs any repairs. We had chickens, last year, I guess, and we had a, well, here's some glass. Let me get that up. But anyway, we had some chickens. We certainly don't want to run over this at all. But our chickens got lots and lots of eggs from, and they, yeah, the fox actually got them while they were out, and I know that because I saw a fox running up the driveway with one. But anyway, that goes on out toward the main road, and then that right up there, let me see if I can zoom in on it, is the sawmill. And that actually is the one driveway that goes down to the house. We have two different driveways that comes into it. But anyway, so the deal with the chickens, let me get back to that before this thing dies. The fox wiped my chickens out. And our dear friends and neighbors the other day, well, let's see, it's been about a week and a half ago, Mike, Kay called me, his wife, and told me that Mike had had a massive heart attack, and he was in ICU, And actually they didn't know if he was going to make it through the night. But he did. He's still in the hospital, but he is doing much, much better. Thank God. We've prayed and prayed for him. This is, I think, his second heart attack. But anyway, they have like 11 chickens, and I ask her every time she calls, "Kay, what can I do? You know, let me know how I can help." So she said that they have 11 chickens down there, and she said it's just her and her husband. And she said, so most of the time, she said, I go gather the eggs, and I just fix them for the dogs. So she said that it was going to be too much on Mike right now, having that many chickens. So they want to get it down to 2 chickens. And she wants us to take the rest of them. So I guess this weekend when Richard's off, he'll go down and get 9 of them. Or we will. So I'll video that when we get all that posted. But I'm kind of excited about having the chickens again. We have 3 horses right now. We did have goats and pigs and stuff, and you know, we raised the pigs to eat. The goat, you know, we got the milk from, and we ate the pigs and the goat. I don't know. We went out there one day. She was fine. Went out one day and she was dead. So we will eventually try to get another goat as well. And so anyway, I'm kind of excited about the chickens. Hunter, I'm going to head back down to the house and turn this off before he dies. But Hunter, I told you yesterday that he tested positive for the flu. He feels a little better today, but I'm still having to give him some Motrin and his Tamiflu, of course. But hopefully it's all uphill from here. So, but anyway, I'm going to head back down to the house. I'll talk to you all in a little bit.